Hello, third grade. I hope you enjoyed your day yesterday. Before you get started on today's assignment, we need to talk about one thing in your doodle book, and that is personification. If you could open to this page called Personification, I'm not going to use my document camera is not working well today, so I'm just going to hold this up to the camera here so you can copy some things down. So if you don't have this booklet and a pencil, just pause the video right here and get those gathered together and then come back. Okay, so personification, do you see the word person is in blue? It's a different color. Well, personification is written that way because you have to think of the word person. If you think of the word person, it will help you a lot remember what personification is. So I'm going to do this and let you copy the definition. All right, so the definition is it gives human characteristics to inanimate objects, animals, or ideas. If you don't have that copied, just go back and pause the video and get that copied. This right here says the wind waves goodbye. That's an example of personification because really people wave. The wind doesn't really wave goodbye, but in this case, it's saying the wind is waving goodbye. That's a person quality, a human quality. This one says opportunity knocked at the door. Well, opportunity is an idea. It's not a living, human thing. So the fact that it says opportunity knocked, well, knocking is something humans do. So giving human characteristics to non-human things. There are two examples here I'd like you to write down. One has to do with the shoes and one has to do with the sun. So the first one says the shoes danced a jig. So shoes, of course, if they're on your feet, they will help you dance, but they're not really doing the dancing. The people are. And the next one is the sun smiled down on us. Really, I drew a smiley face on my son, but really, the sun doesn't smile. Okay, did you get those copied down? The sun doesn't really smile down on us. So that's giving a human quality to a non-human thing. We are going to use that knowledge and the knowledge of all of the other figurative language words we've used so far, similes, metaphors, idioms, and now personification. If you go back a page, that was personification, go back a page and you'll see this. We're going to use this page today. Now, we read Where the Wild Things Are. And originally, we were going to include this for this activity, but what we realized is there aren't really a lot of examples of figurative language in the book Where the Wild Things Are. So we thought it would be better if we chose a different book. So we're still going to use this page. And if you want to cross off the title and change it to another book, to the other book, you can. The other book is The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. You might remember this story from our growth mindset study. And we talked about how, remember William, if you read it, you'll remember William created this windmill to help bring electricity and run pumps and things in his village in Africa. So he used a growth mindset. Well, now we're going to read the story for a different purpose, and that is looking at all the figurative language the author included in the story to make it more interesting for the reader. So what you're going to do is listen to the story next. That's the next video down. And you might want to pause along the way when you think you hear or see figurative language being used. And what you're going to do is jot those ideas down on this page. So your goal is to find at least 5, but there are more than 5. So I'm challenging you to find more than 5 examples. I'll show you one example of personification that's in this book. It's on these pages here. And it says, he saw the machine drawing cool water from the ground, sending it gushing through the thirsty fields. Well, thirsty fields, there's your personification, because thirsty is something that humans are. That's a human quality to be thirsty. And so, a field isn't something that could be thirsty, even though it might need to be watered. But saying that it's thirsty is using personification. So there, I gave you one. See if you can find 5 more examples of figurative language used in this book. We'll talk about everything you found tomorrow in class. Enjoy.